What is going on, my good people, my favorite people? My USFA family is here, and we got another game for you tonight. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hope everyone's having a great evening to start this one off. We're just getting this started, as you already know. But this is the United States Football Association Week 4 action, season number 9. We're inching closer to the halfway mark, where we can figure out what exactly is going on with these particular teams here. And this is going to be a fun matchup, as we see a East versus West setup here, as Charlotte is going to travel to Phoenix to take on the Arizona Rattlers. Should be a fun ride as always. I believe the last time these two teams met, it was Charlotte that got the victory, but they're looking to get the job done again in season 9. They don't play very often, but when they do, they normally pick up some big games. Charlotte's team, they've gotten stronger, and they feel like that they're a United Bowl candidate. They've been playing that way so far. They found a way to get the victories. That's the most important thing. They've had a few struggles trying to get the offense rolling. There's so many weapons to choose from the quarterback to the tight end to the wide receiver group, the halfback, a top 2 guy. There's so many ways that this game could go in regards for Charlotte, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing what they could do here in this one. Shout out to everybody getting in the giveaway. And then on the other side, we have the Arizona Rattlers, who are coming into this game 0-3. So they need the victory, or at least to get their push started so they could try to make it to the playoffs here. It's still early in the season, so if they can find a way to get the dubs when they need to, it's going to be a fun ride as always. So we're going to get this thing rolling. How you feeling in the chat? How am I sounding? Hope everything is well on that side. I don't have my set up there. I'm looking at the did it add me? Yeah, it added you. As long as you do that, it's in there. Let me see how many people is in the giveaway before I click go. I currently see 6, so you should be all good to go. Get up in there. If you haven't already, Coach Tito, I see you. Killer Skrilla, quarterback for Arizona. He says he wants a good performance. Only one way to figure out how it's gonna go down. Let's go ahead and get into it. Looks like Arizona will be kicking this one off, and we are underway. Let's get into it. I'm gonna click this sound on for you boys, and it's gonna be returned by Vic Dotson, taking that past the 22, around the 22, actually the 25. And here comes Charlotte rocking the white and blue setup here. We'll see how it works out. It's the first time they brought it out. There's going to be a short drop back here, looking left side. It's going to be caught by Vic, and he's going to try to get past the 30, his first catch. It's going to be a setup there, 2nd and 4. And I think I got the wrong one. Let me get the right one. My bad, people. I picked the wrong one. Let's go ahead and do this one. Much better. 2nd and 4 coming up. And looks like they will try the run game to start it out. Doc Boone's day, or Doc Boone's evening, I should say. Going to pick up 3. And it's going to be a 3rd and 1 situation. I don't like Charlotte, but I want them to win today for sure. Probably because you chose to chose the predictions there. I made sure I did it for you. Every time I bring it up, I was like, did Ryan Davis tell me to put the predictions up? I was like, nope, because I already did it. It looks like Doc Boone will pick the first down up. 2 carries for 6 yards to start out the evening, and it's 1st and 10 coming. First and 10 here for Charlotte. Oh no, because Arizona's in my conference. Yeah, that is definitely true as well, as it looks like Charlotte's going to move to the Wild Royal setup. What would they do from? They're going to go straight up with Doc Boone, going to spin off of a man, gets close to the 40, and it's going to set up a gain of 2 there on that Wildcat. I do see the emphasis of getting a number 1 involved early. He said he wanted some more touches, and here he is coming up with 3 carries in the first drive. Got 3 wide receivers and tight end Vic Dotson to the left, but they're going to hand it off to that side. Great blocking initially, and going to get stuck before he could pick up the first is Doc Boone. And there goes 3rd and 2 coming up. How we feeling in the chat? Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday evening. I got to get my days right in my head. I keep saying the wrong date, but we're going to get it right. I'm trying to tell you, as it's 3rd and 2 coming up. Will they keep it on the ground here? Yes, they will. They're going to stretch it out, and he is going to pick up the first down and a little bit more, shedding off the tackler. And there goes Doc Boone in the mix. It's 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Good job. And the drive continues here. Charlotte going with a little bit of methodical setup here, looking for a man again, right side, and going to be deflected. And number 24 coming through with the mix. Going to make it 2nd and 10. I do have to check one thing. Give me 1 second. Get that up. Make sure I got everything rolling for you. That was number 24 that did that. And that is going to be... Who is that number? There you go, Livy Dutton there. As we see the pass looking left side and caught. Going to get the first down is MJ Witten getting the first completion of tonight. And that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Charlotte. They're moving the ball down the field. Nice tackle there by Bruno Davis getting into the mix. He had a pretty bad game, all things considered, but he wasn't 100% updated. But now he says he's ready to go. 1st and 10 coming. Is going to be a quick pitch, and they try to get it to Vic, but that was a quick pass there from Falco. Probably should have waited just a little bit, but it's all good. It's 2nd and 10 coming up here. Coach Tito getting some scouting in, seeing how the teams rumble. Charlotte tied with the best record with Huntington Beach. We'll see them on Saturday. There's another short drop back middle of the field and going to be almost picked off the deflection there from Pil Sung. And now it's a long 3rd down situation coming up. Look at the rookie Tank Falco Jr., number 10 there for Arizona. Love the Arizona unis. They're very underrated in my opinion. Charlotte, they are sticking with most of what they had last season, but they did add 1 addition. They're going to throw it over the head of Vic, and that is not going to get the job done. Arizona will get the stop, and we'll see the field goal team come soon. Yeah, they're more similar to Huntington Beach in regards to just keeping a nice traditional type of jersey set. Nothing too crazy. Going to be sending this one away. That looks pretty good there. Charlotte's going to hit the scoreboard first with the long field goal. Jake Parkey, one of the best legs in the league all the way around. And Charlotte's going to make this a 3-0 ball game. As Arizona hits the field. And yes, that is the Rattler Stadium sound. Yes, it is. Crazy how good these mods can be when you do some digging. I wish I had a little bit more time to dig some more. I'll get this thing up and running by myself in regards to the mods if I had the time. But nonetheless, a great setup there. And of course, First Spray coming through with the hate. You already know it ain't no Twitch stream if I don't get the hate. Yeah, Charlotte has, actually all the teams have one. Have one particular one, and then majority of them are just like your basic ones that you hear in most football stadiums, but I tried to make them all available. I do have them on my soundboard too, so just in case I don't hear it, I could just go ahead and throw it out. You already know how I do. We keep it moving as Arizona starts off with the football. Let's see Action Jackson Jr. go up against this very highly touted defense here, all the way from the D-line to the secondary. There's a lot of play here. Looking for a man, gonna launch this middle of the field and overthrows everybody. Great coverage on that one. I do like the attempt to make sure that Charlotte knows that they're not afraid to punch it up. 2nd and 10 coming. 2nd and 10, and they're going to give it to Copeland, who's going to push through, gets close to the 30, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 6. Mr. Blake, what's happening, big dog? Hope all is well. 3rd and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6 coming. Going to make a quick motion and going to throw it middle of the field and throws the pick. It's going to be turning up the field past the 20, and it's going to be taking it inside the 20. That's Chris Sheen, and the first big play for defense. Charlotte's not playing. Bunch formation. They're going to give it to number 1, who's going to get inside the 15 with that carry. 6 for 27 so far. I'm sure he's liking that one. Give the man some more touches is what he keeps saying in every stream. But we've seen so many different looks here from Charlotte this season. We've seen games where they targeted Vic. We've seen games that they targeted Coco. We've seen the nice halfback setup here, but they're going to try to pass it, throws it to Vic, pushing forward, and going to get to the 1-yard line. Almost had his 4th touchdown this season, but he will take it into the 5 with that play. It's 1st and goal. And he almost ran over that dude and kept it pushing, but a great tackle there from Arizona to at least give them a chance. He's going to set up 1st and goal here. Going to be looking. Going to throw it to Vic, and he's wide open. You already know I'm not hating on it. Touchdown, Charlotte, and they're going to make it a 2-score lead. Shout out to the big homie. I see Ryan Davis throwing out the 15 biddy. Shout out to him.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
As that kick is going to be up and good, and Charlotte is going to make it 10-0. It also isn't a Twitch stream if I don't throw out the Don DeMarco. You know what I'm saying? But Arizona, they're coming back onto the field. After their next drive, I'll go ahead and talk about Charlotte's offense. You already know how we do. And then Arizona's defense, and then Arizona's offense, and then Charlotte's defense to close it out. Should have it done by halftime, hopefully. Unless some crazy stuff happens here. You already know how we do. It's crazy. Here in the USFA, you never know what happens until it happens. And we're going to keep it moving here. Killer Scroll said I shouldn't have upgraded, did better last season when I didn't upgrade once. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. As we see the kneel down there from Tank Tremonti, the rookie wide receiver, getting into the mix. Vic Dotson and Doc Boone, the benefactors of the last 2 drives there. But we're going to keep this thing moving. Arizona getting the football back, coming off of an INT, and it's going to be another drop back. Looking, throws it short, is going to be caught, and it is going to be a 1st down. Reginald Frome using that strong body, going to pick it up there. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Rattlers. But that is what happens when you miss updates. You can have games like this. But it's 1st and 10 coming. Looking middle of the field and no one's home. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, I'd say all around Action did have a better all around receiving core and halfback situation and tight end situation than what he currently has. That's no shade to what they currently have. It's just a matter of all the talent can't go everywhere, as that is going to be a throwaway. I thought that was going to be a sack, but he was able to get that away. Make sure they don't lose yards, and it's going to make it 3rd and 10. Darren is better. What's happening? Make sure you get in that giveaway exclamation point USFA in the chat, and you have a chance to get a quick prize as they throw it short, and that is not going to be enough for the first. They tried to give it back to Frome, and it looks like Charlotte's going to come through with the return. 4th and 3 coming. sending this one away here. It is going to go out of bounds. No, it's not actually. It's going to be caught, but not able to turn up. Stepping out of bounds is Caitlin Montaigne, and it's 1st and 10. Once again, Charlotte is looking to get some more points. We've been in games that just made back turnovers the first 2 games. Last game was just all bad all around. Yeah, that is definitely true. Arizona had their chances to get W's this season. Just got to make sure you get that all taken care of, as Doc Boone's going to push forward to get close to the 20. A gain of 4 on that play, and he's falling. He's tripping. Need that life alert. Let's see what happens on this next play. Nah, no turnover, just a quick stop. It wasn't a turnover. They did pick up a 1st down, but it didn't go too well after that, as we see another handoff, and Doc Boone is almost free. He's going to be a little short. 3rd and inches coming up. Third and inches definitely manageable here for Charlotte. Arizona looking for that good run stop defense. Homie scored on his first game. He's hyped, as it looks like Doc Boone will pick up the 1st down with that play. 9 for 38. And that's probably leading up towards their best setup in regards to giving Doc Boone the ball. And he's trying to stay on pace for that halfback of the year candidacy. Right now he's 2nd in yards. I believe he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns by 1. But we'll see what happens here. Looking for it, man. Throws it short, and that's incomplete. Tried to get it to Vic, but there was some bodies over there. Couldn't quite tell if it got to him, but going to make it 2nd and 10. Going to be passing it again. Middle of the field. It's caught by Vic. Going to make one man miss, and going to make that 3rd down a lot more manageable. And this has kind of been a story so far here for Charlotte. It seems like every time they get to 3rd down, it's like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. And this is the hallmark of a really good offense that's played with each other for a good long time. And that's something that Arizona and the rest of the crew in the USFA can strive to be. Still got some time to build up, as we see Doc Boone pushing forward. His best carry of the game gets him to the 45-yard line. And now he's pushing for almost 5 yards a carry. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Royals. Good job here. Arizona should have used the Saints D. He's not going to let that one go. He's not going to let that one go at all. And I don't blame him, as we see the handoff pushing forward. Makes one man miss, and now he's free. Doc Boone passed the 1st down, marking a little bit more. And Charlotte is just draining the ever-living heck out of this Arizona defense, and we're only in quarter number 1. You could go ahead and throw your 2s up. Let's go ahead and get it in tonight. Let's go ahead and do it. It looks like it's going to be another Wildcat. It's going to be Wild Royal is going to be pushing forward. Pablo Sanchez getting the carry. That's interesting. It's 2nd and 2 coming. And they're going heavy on the ground so far, and it seems like no one can get the job done here in this Arizona defense, but still got time to make a play. Gonna be faking it, looking middle of the field, and overthrows who I believe was MJ Witten. Rushed that pass there. I think the pressure was getting to him. It's 3rd and 2. Why does the Saints D bother Caboose? It's because the Saints defense is what stopped Charlotte 2 times last season in the playoffs. I mean, in the regular season and the playoffs, as we see an almost offsides there. And they're going to give it back to Doc Boone, and he's going to get the 1st down, and the drive shall continue. You could tell this Arizona defense is starting to get worn out. And he's going to take it. It looked like Sanchez was trying to blow the play up for Arizona's sake, but not to be. 1st down coming. And Arizona's going to get a little bit of a facelift on defense, so they're hoping for the immediate future that this is going to be the last time they give up crazy plays like that. They're going to launch towards Vic. He's wide open. He's going to take it inside the 10 down to the 8. And if you know who Vic Dotson is, you know why I'm kind of exclaiming a little bit. I'm not mad at the catches. I keep saying it. It's 1st and 10. Actually, I take that back. It's 1st and goal here for Charlotte. 1st and goal. Going to be passing it. And it's going to be a sack. There goes Gus Pack with the play. It's 2nd and goal. A nice pass rush to make sure that Charlotte doesn't get this score easy. And that's something Arizona definitely needed right there. He just threw him like 3 or 4 yards. That's just disrespectful. 2nd and goal coming up though. Going to hand it off. There goes Doc Boone, who's not going to get a lot of yards there. Now the 3rd down. A little bit harder here. Arizona, they tighten up here. Deep in their own red zone. And it's going to make it 3rd and goal. Third and goal coming, looking for a man. Going to take off the run, and I think it's going to be even worse there for Charlotte. Take number 2, Calvin Thomas gets into the play. Shout out to the boy Cal Woo. 4th and goal, and we'll see Jake Parkey again. Hank Falco was looking, but he could not find anybody there. Arizona with the clutch defense, especially in the secondary. As we see Jake Parkey, should be around a 42-yard kick. I don't have to look at it. I don't think you all have to look at it either. He hasn't missed a kick all season long for a reason, and it's going to be 8 minutes left in the second. Charlotte's still up 13. Now it's up to this Arizona team to show that they can move the ball down the field. That's the most important thing, right? Gonna send this one away as Jake Parkey. He's got a big leg, so I won't be surprised if it's kneeled, but it's not. It's going to be returned by Tank, getting past the 20, and a great return there to get to the 26-27 yard line. Got to see some life here in this Arizona offense. Let's go ahead and get into it. Got the advertisements at halftime, the drawing for the giveaway after the end of the 3rd quarter. And here comes the Arizona Rattlers trying to get their first victory. Up to this point, they've held one of the better teams to 2 field goals and a touchdown. As we see the pass coming up, play action fake, and he's going to run into a familiar face. It's going to be Shane Knox. He's in the top 10 in regards to sacks for a reason. He led last year, and he's going to come through with another play. Good thing for Arizona was for a loss of nothing. Going to be passing it again. Right side. It's going to be caught. Turn it up and snuck by 2 Royal defenders there. Great job. He's going to be 3rd and 6 coming. And I don't even know what that was right there. It's going to be 4th and 15. It looks like he tripped up over his own man. And everything not going so well here for Arizona. We're going to send it away to around the 25-yard line. Let's see a return here from Montaigne, who's going to use that speed pass to the right side. Gets inside Arizona territory. And you cannot ask for better field position if you're a Charlotte fan. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. First and 10 here. Doc Boone there in the backfield, a jumbo set. A lot of beef there. Why not test it out as we see a run? And he's going to run right into the swinging lineman there. Going to be 2nd and 10. To be fair, I mean, not any shade to you. I already know we already know what happened between, you know, behind the scenes, but you know, like that is the tough thing right there, especially when it is, you know, trying to get the updates going on as much as you can, give yourself the best attributes. That's a throwaway, and it's going to be a long 3rd down coming here for Charlotte. So it is what it is. It does happen, but I will say that every quarterback is prone to having these type of, you know, starts. We've seen a quarterback like James West there for Tampa who's been kind of up and down. And yeah, it's been a little bit tough there for quarterbacks, but it's going to be a pitch left side and a wide open Coco. Shout out to the Rapid Raccoon, and Charlotte is not playing games. The game got the chat already asking about what's going down next week. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be golden, and it's 20-0. Here comes the homies in Arizona. Let me see. The next game for the Archers, for the Rattlers will be the Archers. So another tough matchup there. It's going to be interesting to see how Arizona goes up against that team. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to that bridge, but we'll go ahead and get into it. Yeah, that's when I actually play. That is definitely true. I was looking at it from a team perspective. You know how I am. Like, it's the team at the end of the day. As Vic Dotson is going to swing over and get a tackle on the young buck. He says, I could do special teams too. You better not sleep on me. It's 1st and 10 coming. Arizona's already in a three-score deficit. They need to get something going. Dear baby Jesus, you can have my firstborn if we score. Amen. Props to the chant right there. Looking for a man. They got a lot of slants. Running out of time. And it's going to be sacked. And there goes Bryce Zerns there with his 2nd sack. And that's a loss of 14. This pass rush is getting home a little too much here for Action Jackson's liking. And Charlotte does have one of the better D-lines, as he's going to be underrun again. He's trying to get away from the 7. It's not going to be. It's going to be recovered there from Charlotte, and that'll get Lakota a fumble recovery, and it all snowballs the wrong way for Arizona. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. Going to throw a left side. It's caught, and there goes MJ Witten. A quick score. I couldn't even blink. They're getting back into the end zone. Charlotte's making this look a little too easy right now. And they're on the road doing this. It's getting a little crazy right now. We had a pretty close game in the first one. First one today. This is not looking very pretty. It's 27-0, and Arizona's coming back onto the field. Who was that made the turnover? That's who I gotta see. 97. That was actually Tyree Wells. So shout out to the big homie Tyree Wells getting into the mix, forcing a fumble. I don't know if that was a sack per se, but he was definitely looking to get something. He got that football. It was 0-0 for a minute. Yeah, not turning out very well, but this is why you watch the games. At that point, you kind of know what direction that you want to upgrade. You can kind of go like that, or you could kind of just go after the better attributes that'll fit your style. You could go that way, or you could just kind of go what you believe Madden will, you know, use to make your player better. There are websites and what's the word for videos that'll be able to help you out. But you already know CPU versus CPU is one thing to actually have the setup to where you can actually play good while you're actually controlling it, but it's a different ball game when it comes to coming with the coming with the CPU versus CPU format. And that's something all players, not just the ones in this particular game, should take advantage of. As Caleb Montaigne was like, hey, you got a little too far, and you can go backwards. A 2nd and 3 coming. And Ryan Davis is like, y'all need Vernon Mills, the season 8 Pro Bowler that got 1,000 yards last season, to come along. I think that's what he's saying. He's going to be throwing middle of the field and incomplete. Trying to get it to Sean McGowan, not to be. It's going to be 3rd down coming up. And if you can remember, Action Jackson Jr. lost a fumble, I believe, around the 5-yard line trying to score last week against Tacoma. So that's 2 straight fumbles, 2 straight games, and they were both recovered by the opposite team. 3rd and 3 coming up. Will they give it to the halfback? They will, and he will pick up the 1st down past the 30. Jason Copeland trying to give his team some life. It's 1st and 10 again. Jumbo formation here. It's going to be a drop back. On the run, finds his man. That's going to be a catch and a 1st down. And Arizona starting to click on offense. Let's see if they could get something before the half ends. But so far, it could be a lot worse. It could be up by 30. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 setup coming up at the 2-minute warning. Ryan Davis wheeling and dealing in the chat. As you can see from the previous games at the ticker at the bottom of your screen, HBV, they won against Anchorage in a close, tight matchup, 14-3. That was a fun game if you like defense. As we see the pass again, here comes the homie taking off to run, and he's going to flick that. I don't know even what that was right now, but it's going to be out of bounds there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Sorry. I got to. I got to be impartial. I got to talk about what's happening on the field. You got some life right now. You just got to keep it moving. Y'all got the offense to get the job done. I haven't lost faith in you guys. Going to be looking, passing it short, and going to be caught. Almost a 1st down is Sean McGowan for his 1st catch of the game. He's looking for a lot more. He's going to pick up 9 3/4. Yeah, it looked like he was bowling. You seen that? He was like, ugh. 3rd and inches though, 90 seconds left, and they go no huddle as they should to try to get something going. Looking for a man, throws it right side, going to be almost picked off and definitely picked off. It's gonna be Caitlin Montaigne, and maybe I probably should shut up. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming for Charlotte. 1st and 10 coming, looking right side is caught by Vic, a juke move, gonna get to the 30. And so far, everything has gone every which way for Charlotte by the looks of it. Me neither, but an interception or something happens. Yeah, sorry. Hate. I love Dave Chappelle, man. Some ways, like, I think I should go to bed. 45 seconds left in the 2nd. They're letting the clock bleed out. They're not really trying, but they are going to pitch it to the right side. Sorry, the left side gets to the 40. And they're not really pushing the ante here. They're not calling any timeouts. 1st and 10 coming up here for Charlotte. Made Gus Pack miss there. As it's going to be 6 seconds. Will they hike it one more time? Yes, they will. They're going to fake it. Going to launch this right side and going to be caught, but there's no more time. And that was Definitely some bad calling there by the coaches. I would have tried to call at least one timeout, but regardless of that, we have ourselves a 27-0 ball game in this one, and we got to keep the good vibes rolling all the way through. If you want to make the big plays in your life, you got to get yourself some W in your system. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to W here. Use that code on your screen, USFA S9, to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. A great product and a great setup there where you won't get all the crashes, all the nonsense, the jitters, and got yourself scratching like you doing some illicit drugs or something like that. Don't get that. Get the W. Don't drink all that craziness. Get the W. Shout out to the homies in Paladin as well. If you need any software help for your business, Paladin is the way to go for you. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling there as we always do. If you get a contract signed with them, you'll be directly supporting the USFA as if you was to get the official energy drink of the USFA. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of our sponsors. Also, shout out to the homies over there at the GSB. They're one of our 3 affiliates, Gold Standard Basketball. If you want to play some basketball in the Sim League format, there's no better Sim League to do it than right there with them. Shout out to them as always. A great product, and they're looking to expand even more as the seasons go along. They're currently in season 2, but they're doing real nice. Shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. If you need any help in regards to doing some hockey in the Sim League format, that's going to be the setup that you do right there. Shout out to Kens4 up in the chat for the first time. You got to stick around for us. And yeah, so if you want to be a hockey Hall of Famer, that's the best place to do it. And then we also have the homies over there at the ECFL. And if you want to play some college football, that's the best place to do it there. When you finish your collegiate career there, you'll be drafted by one of our 12 amazing teams here, including the 2 that you see here tonight. So they're the NCAA, we're the NFL, if you want to look at it like that. And outside of that, we could go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that got into the giveaway. If you haven't already, make sure you do that exclamation point USFA to get back into the mix, and we'll go ahead and close it out after that. Looks like the kickoff is running as we see Tank Tremonti nailed this one out, and the offense here for Arizona is back onto the field. They're going to get it on the ground to Copeland, and he's going to push forward past the 30. It's going to be a gain of 6 on that play. Arizona comes into this half down 27-0. And at this point, they just need to find a way to put some points on the board. It starts with the first down, in my opinion. Once you get that, keep the mind percolating, as it looks like Charlotte's going to send a blitz. It doesn't get home, and it is going to be caught. Nice catch there in traffic. Reginald Frome, the big body tight end monster dude. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming here for the Rattlers. Right out of the reach of number 34, Kenny Bombard. Caitlin Montaigne, she's up there in interceptions on the year, so she's doing really good. Going to be faking the handoff. Here comes Action Jackson Jr. Middle of the field. It's going to be caught, but he's going the wrong way, and that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. Could have been a lot more. Going to be 2nd and 8. And that comes with awareness. So you see plays like that, if you get your players to upgrade on their awareness, less plays like that will happen. I'll let you know right now. But it's going to be 2nd down. Coming up here for Arizona, they fake it. They're looking for a man. They throw it to the left, and there's a lot of bodies, but he's going to reach out for the first. It's Sean Snow. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming. There's a few teams in the league that suffered from very slow starts. Arizona's definitely one of them. They're going to keep it on the ground just enough for the first down. Tyree Wells forced a fumble earlier. He'll get another tackle. It's 1st and 10 coming. Arizona's on the move. Dropped my headphone case, but we still rolling. 1st and 10 coming. High formation. Gonna be faking the handoff. They send the blitz. It doesn't quite get home, but he is gonna throw it to the man right there. That is a great pass. There goes Tank Tremonti getting into the mix. It's 1st and 10 coming. Here comes Arizona. Kickler 10, quarterback of the Charlotte Royals, already has 3 TDs on the game. He says he wants another one. But he's going to be coming back onto the field a little later as they see Copeland getting tackled from number 50. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. Phil Scrolls says he just wants 1. They are in field goal range technically. Need to get past the 17-yard line to keep the drive alive. Looking in the middle of the field and wide open, makes one man miss, and he is going to be a little short because he was going backwards there. He had the first, but once again, got to get the awareness up, know where you are on the field. The ball carrier vision definitely needed from some of these players. So you got to watch the games, in my opinion, just so you can know what to upgrade. As we got 3rd and inches here, they're going to keep it on the ground. Why not? It's going to be a big game for Copeland, and he's going to get stuck. But he does make it 1st and goal. Arizona's clicking. They need 8 more yards to get some points. But this is what we wanted to see from Arizona. They have the ability to move the ball down the field. They just got to punch it in. They got to stick to their morals. Find a way to get that consistent offense. They keep it on what's working, and they're going to get inside the 5 down to the 4. Sean Snow's first carry is decent. 2nd and goal coming. Second and goal here. Gonna be a handoff. There it goes. 25, pushing to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal coming. This game got very out of hand here for Arizona early, but they can start the comeback potential if they can find a way to punch it into the end zone and get the stop. On the other side, they're going to keep it on the ground, and it is going to be a touchdown. Arizona's on the board. And we're not having a shutout tonight. I love to see that as we go ahead and make this a 27-6 ball game. A very, very inspired drive there from Arizona. But what else do they have in them? That's the question. Kick is going to be up and good, but I do see that a person named Rapid Raccoon. I know exactly who he is. That's Kai Coco, wide receiver. He got a touchdown earlier, and he now wants to sub for 9 months.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you. Every bit counts. We want to make this the premium professional football league for all of you, and it starts with people like you. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much. But we have ourselves a 27-7 ball game, right? He got loose earlier before he got here, right over the top of the defense. But he says he wants to check out again. He says he wants to get back in that end zone, help on those stats. You know what I'm saying? Kai Coco's a wide receiver of the year candidate this year. He's been balling. I'm not even going to lie to you. As we see this return, here comes Vic Dotson using that speed, going to get past the 25. Maybe the 26-yard line is where they'll mark him, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Mr. Leone, I see a lot of Charlotte people checking in now. That's Mr. Jake Parkey. Already has 9 points so far tonight, so he's doing really good. 1st and 10 coming. Short drop back, looking for a man. Takes off to run. It's Falco, and he's going to tuck it in, slide in before he gets hit. Going to make it 2nd and 4. Make sure you're getting that giveaway, folks. I forgot to say, exclamation point USFA. Get up in there. I see 16 people up in here. Great job tonight in this one, the first one this week. And I love having those big numbers there in the giveaway. The more people that's in the giveaway, the crazier it can get. Looking for a man. Throwing it left side. Why not burn the man? But the pass slightly off the mark there by Falco. It's going to be 3rd and 4. He said, get that speed up. It's like that. He has like max speed, so there's not too much he could do. But looking for a man. Left side. There goes Vic skying forward, and he's going to get another catch tonight. That's going to make it 1st and 10. Just throw it up to 87. I think he has a good chance to come down with it. Great job. First and 10 coming up. Going to be another pass. Looking for a man. Right side to Vic is going to be caught. Pushing up for more yards. Getting to the 35-yard line. Vic Dotson. He's not mad at it. It's 1st and 10 coming. And Arizona cannot find a stop tonight so far as Vic Dotson gets his 8th catch of the game. Got more of a traditional set here. A strong guy formation. And it's going to be another drop back looking. Going to throw it to the left side. No one home. Going to make it 2nd and 10. '87, the best security blanket in the league. Man, makes me look good. I mean, he's pretty good. But he's nothing without a quarterback to throw it to him. That's what Vic Dotson would say if that was actually me. But 2nd and 10 coming. Looking for a man. Going to take off. Actually, no, he's going to stay. And he's going to take too much time. That's going to be sack number 2 by Mr. Cow Woo. And now it's 3rd and a country mile. It looked like he was trying to get it to Vic, but got to give Arizona credit on that particular defensive front. We'll make this a long 3rd down situation. Where would they go with it? They're going to throw it straight to Vic for another catch just to get his stats up, I suppose. And they're not quite in field goal range, so I'm not expecting one, but going to make it 4th and 16. It'll be a long one from here. I doubt it. Yeah, they said the punt team. Unless they try to go for it again. Nope, they're not going to go for the fake. They tried a fake one earlier, and that's actually a really good punt there by Jake Parkey. He's going to pin him inside the 10. Arizona's back onto the field. Now, if they can score, the game's technically not over. You know what I'm saying? But they got to come quick with the point. They score a touchdown. Arizona's still technically in the ball game, right? As it looks like they're going to fake the handoff here, and they're going to shovel it there to Mr. Frome. Did not expect that to come out there, but it did work out for 7. Parkey already has a passing touchdown from the kicker / punter position. As we make this 2nd and 3. Should be getting close to the giveaway. Get to exclamation point USFA if you haven't already. Action Jackson's by himself. He's going to take off to run, and he's going to get sacked in the meantime. Kenny Bombard, and I believe Shane Knox was right there. 3rd and 3 coming, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And we'll go ahead and turn this over. Let's go ahead and throw your 4s up. Get us in the algorithm. 3rd and 3 coming. And I'll go ahead and do the giveaway after this play. And it's going to be a 1st down there from Arizona. So it did end in a good spot there. But we got to see who won tonight and what they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. How you feeling, everybody? Who's going to get it tonight? Who's going to get it? And what is the prize going to be? Looks like it's going to be another 5 TPE. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of things that you could do with 5 TPE. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. And we got to figure out who's going to be the victors. How many do we have? I believe it's still at 16. If I do remember, let me go ahead and open it back up because it closed on me. There you go. Whoops, not that one. I don't know why it closed, but we'll keep it moving. We got 17 entries up in here, and the winner shall be Mr. Force Fumble himself, Icy Thanos 22. That's going to go to Tyree Wells. So the Charlotte product is going to bring some extra points, TPE towards his build. Most definitely love to see it. And a great job there. I believe that's his first time winning the giveaway. So great job there from him. And we're going to keep this thing rolling in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay as always. But should be a fun ride here in the USFA. We already know how we do. The games keep rocking. The games keep rolling. And we're going to get this thing popping in just a little bit. Let me go ahead and close that out. Close this out real quick. And go ahead and get this game back rolling. Let's go ahead and get into it. Charlotte's looking like they're trying to get the victory. Arizona's not giving up. Great job there from Jackson Rodriguez. Going to make it 1st and 10. Only 30 plays so far tonight. 19 of them have been passes. As we see, looking left side is going to be caught. And that's a nice pass there for 7 there to Copeland. Tyree Wells got a new skin tone. He feeling himself. He got some TPE. He feeling himself. I love to see it. Going to make it 2nd and 3. Passing it quick to the right side. Going to be caught in traffic. And Tank Tremonti just caught a body. It's 1st and 10 coming. Here comes the Rattlers. He skied for that one. Not the biggest gain, but he went up for that one. You got to give him credit. Bunch formation at the top of your screen. Quick pitch and caught. Turn it up. Going to get the 1st down inside Charlotte territory. And there goes Arizona. Pushing into Charlotte territory. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming from the Rattlers. And that was Sean McGowan there, as you can see, getting a really good gain there. Looks like Charlotte's moving towards more of a prevent type of defense. Gonna be almost picked off. Potential pick 6, and that's gonna be one that Charlotte wish he had right there, but gonna make it 2nd and 10. Passing it again, throws it middle, and going to be incomplete. Pass off the mark, trying to get it to Reginald Frome. Action Jackson trying to get something to get going. And one thing that I say that you could probably get that could probably help you out, which I don't have on this particular one, see if you could change your throw style. If that passes a dot, there goes the middle of the field. Sean McGowan does it again. It's 1st and 10 coming. And actually, I got to add that to the store, because you should be able to change your quarterback throw style for the quarterbacks. So if you don't like how you're winding up and all the good stuff, you know, the quicker one might be able to help you out. Quick pitch and caught. He's going to be reaching out. Should be a 1st down. Again, here comes Arizona. I might have this so it'll be a random throw style. You know what I'm saying? So it won't just be one that you pick. It will be better or it could be worse. But that way you keep it moving. Short drop back. Throws it. And it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to McGowan. Not to be. Going to be make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, trying to get something going. Here comes Arizona in the red zone. Clock at 7 minutes 58 seconds. Looking for a man. Gonna keep looking, and gonna be deflected and almost picked off again. And that was Pac Trescott, who could not hang on to it. And some very dicey passes so far, but they did get to this point. It's 3rd and 10 coming. At this point, they got to go for touchdowns. So I'm expecting 4th down territory all the way through. 2nd game in a row, I got busy at work and missed the giveaway. Who won? It was Icy Thanos 22, aka Tyree Wells, there for Charlotte, that got the victory. And that's gonna make it a lot worse there. 3rd and 15 coming for Arizona. Yeah, he's already thrown 2 INTs. He's not looking for 3, but he's going to throw it, and he's tackled immediately. Tank Tremonti getting the catch, getting the yards back from the penalty, but that's really about it. And now it's 4th down. Charlotte set with the goal to make sure they don't get the 1st down or the touchdown on this play. 40 plays, 29 of them have been passes as expected. Looking for a man again, throws it left side and almost picked off by Ricardo Lopez. He could have had number 3 on Charlotte's side, but that's going to be a turnover on downs regardless. 1st and 10 coming up here for Charlotte. No points there. Expecting the run game to come a little bit heavier from here on out for Charlotte. But they're going to pass it here. Going to throw it quick to Vic, and he's going to get another catch that should get him over 10 if I've been catching up. Actually, that is at 10, so he will get 100 yards there as well. That's going to add on to the continued legacy there for the tight end. He's going to keep it moving here. 2nd and 1 coming up. 24 to 16 in regards to the passing. Going to launch this left side and deflected and going to be almost picked off. Trying to get it to Kai Coco. Looking for the knockout punch. It's 3rd and 1 now. Doc Boone, he's waiting for this opportunity. Will Charlotte keep the passing attack on? Yes, they will. Looking, the throws it to Vic and overthrows Vic this time. And that was a clear-cut touchdown that they are not going to pick up. 4th and 1 coming. They went 3 straight passes on that one. Going to send this one away. With the punt is Jake Parkey, another boomer inside the 30, and he's not going to go too much further than that. Tank Tremonti tried, but not a lot of room to work with. It's 1st and 10 coming. Kyle was like, whose man's was that? They left the seam wide open for Vic. He don't normally get too many opportunities like that. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Arizona back onto the field. Going to look for a man, quick pitch, and going to be caught. And there's going to be an extra 15 on top of that, thanks to Lakota Sentawakua. And that's going to take him closer to midfield on that play. First and 10 coming inside Charlotte territory. Here comes the pass again. Going to toss his right side. Going to be caught. Should be another 1st down play. There goes Jackson Rodriguez. And it's 1st and 10 here for Arizona. As they get inside the 30, I just want to say the 38. And they're going to go ahead and speed this thing up. They're going to go ahead and hike it. Here comes action. Looking left side and going to be incomplete. Cannot catch it in traffic. Lakota Sentawakua there with the stop. Is going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And I do got to change one thing. I don't know why no one keeps reminding me on this, but I'm going to make sure I change it So all the other ones are good. Thank you, sir. And we're going to go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Left side and caught. Smith World, thank you for that, but you are a little too late. And I believe that is the team owner of Arizona. I'm sure it's not a sight that he'd like to see right here as they inch closer to 0-4 on the season. But their intent to get some points here as they throw it, and they're going to get another first down. 22 for 35 on the day. He's put that work in, big homie. That's how it goes. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hey, I got off work. I ate my spaghetti. And then I got onto the mix. So, yeah. Going to be passing it. Looking for a man. Going to throw it left side. And going to be deflected. A jump ball there to McGowan. Not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10. His Action Jackson's trying to find life here. Trying to get Arizona at the very least in double digits if they can't get the victory. Make it a little bit more respectable. I'm walking home from work now. I feel it. Everybody got to put them hours in. You know what I'm saying? Quick pitch and going to get stuck by Mr. Thanos and number 21 Lakota. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now as the clock continues to roll. Third and 5 here. Gonna be passing it, looking for a man, looking right side is wide open. There goes Frome inside the 10. And it's gonna be 1st and goal coming up here for the Rattlers, trying to get something going here. First and goal coming up. Single back formation. They're going to do a short drop back, looking left side and going to be caught. There goes Sean McGowan. Let the Rattlers rattle, and they're going to get over 10 tonight. Great job there on this drive. And this game technically still not over yet. I mean, it's a 2-score game, but they'll need an onside kick, and they'll also need another score, and then another onside kick, and then another score. Crazier things have happened in the USFA. Technically not over, right? If they could get a quick stop, it's possible. But Charlotte's probably intent of running this football out, taking it all the way. Good job by Arizona to cut the lead a little bit. It's going to be tough unless Charlotte throws the ball 3 times. Again, that is definitely true. Then it'll be a real quick stop. And they don't have to use any of their timeouts. But it's going to be picked up. And it is going to be picked up by who I believe is Tomlin Clementine. That'll set up 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. I love that visor there, by the way. That's my favorite visor, in my opinion. That prism. And Kiko said feed Doc. They go straight to the Wild Royal here. They're going to go ahead and bring him in. They're going to run it. Going to push forward, and he's going to take it to the 40. Arizona's calling their timeouts immediately, see if they could give themselves a chance. I probably would have kicked it deep on the first one too, because worst comes to worst, Charlotte wouldn't be in close to field goal range here, but it is what it is. We're going to keep it on the Wildcat, and they're going to send a man in motion here. Going to give it back to Doc. Going to use his blockers, and he's turning up. Going to get the first down, and he's going to pick it to the 30-yard line. I don't think there's too much life that Arizona could do at this particular point, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. still the 2-minute warning Arizona has in their favor, so maybe that's something that they can try to get a stop on, hold until a field goal attempt. And at that point, it'll be a 16-point game. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. It's going to be another pass, looking for a man. Taking off to run is Falco, and he's going to look for the first down for himself, and he's going to try to get to the 25. He does. They'll call the timeout here. And that's the last timeout there for Arizona. One more first down should seal the deal. One person in the crowd said, I love that guy. I think Kicker got some fans there in the field. I mean, in the stands. As they go back to the Wildcat, I don't blame them. Give it to your number one halfback here. As they're going to try to work it down. Going to fake it. Going to hand off. Actually, no. Actually going to take it to the right side and going to pick up nothing. I love that guy. Ugh. That's one of my favorite sounds right there. As they go ahead and hit the 2-minute warning here. 3rd and 4 coming. They say they travel all the way from Charlotte. That's one of them season ticket holders right there. They say I go everywhere my team goes. 3rd and 4 coming up. And they will give it back to Doc, who's looking for the first. It's going to be a flag, and I think it's on Charlotte. And I think they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty because why not? It's 4th down. Charlotte's probably going to keep their offense on the field just to seal the deal, not give Arizona another chance. We'll see what they do, though. Nope, they're going to try to get the points here. I don't blame you. Stack it up as much as you can. Add on to that point differential. Give Jake Parkey some more points. And he does reciprocate that with the solid kick down the middle. And that should be ball game. But Arizona comes back onto the field with less than 2 minutes here. Maybe they could chop that lead even further. Good games all around, well played on both sides, but it does look like Charlotte will move to 4-0 on the season. Looking very reminiscent to their season 7 selves. Just find ways to get the victory. Offense has been in tip-top shape all season long. As we send this one away, it's going to be kneeled down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like Mr. Tyree Wells looked at the schedule a little bit further. Charlotte plays New York next week, as he's going to be playing against his former team. And he says he wants to get after their new quarterback, Aaron Nike, who is yet to find a win this season. Throws it short. There goes a first down. Reach out. There goes Sean McGowan. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Just adding on to the stats here, can't be mad at it. As we hit the final 90 seconds of this ball game, they should go no huddle all the way through. I don't blame them. Let's see what they can do. Got the bunch formation, looking for a man. Throws it short. It's going to be caught. And he's going to push forward past the 45. No chances to stop the clock. See if they can get the completion up before the game ends. Jason Copeland with his 8th catch of the game. No huddle here. Let's keep into it. Going to be passing it, looking for a man, looking right side, and going to be punched out at the last second by Lakota. And that was a defensive play to rival all defensive plays. That was a nice job there. 3rd and 2. Action just said that he wants 300 yards now. One minute left in this 4th quarter, and we could take it to the bridge. Going to be passing it again, right side, and no one home. 4th and 2 coming up. The potential last play here for week number 4 is Arizona Rattlers. Charlotte looking for the stop. Charlotte potentially looking for the 3rd interception. And they're going to keep it on the ground, actually. And I don't think he picked it up. Did he? Looks like they're going to the bench here. I don't think he picked it up. That might be ball game. And it looks like it is. Falco is on the field, and that is going to close the deal here. I don't blame them for trying to pick up the easy yards, but the defense for Charlotte just a little too strong there. And they will pick victory number 4 out from the barrel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Another solid stream. Nothing too crazy. I think everything turned out well in regards to the stream. As we see one more kneel down victory formation coming for Charlotte as they hit 30 tonight. And that will be the final score here, 30-14. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that on the process for the website, all the good stuff. But the final score is going to be 30-14. Checking out the stats here, you see right there 62% there for action, sub 60 there for Falco, but it's probably because of all the overthrows. But I'm sure that'll start working his way to how he wants it to be a little bit later. You see the total offense on both sides. Arizona and Charlotte both held under 300 yards. Looking at the 3rd down conversion, both of them over 55%, so they both did very well on that side. And it looks like Arizona did have the ball more, but it is what it is. Looking at the quarterback stats, here comes Action Jackson Jr., 27 for 43, 252, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a longest play of 22. Hank Falco's longest was 42, and he had 15 for 26, 200 yards right on the dot, and it's going to be 3 tutties there for Mr. Falco. Rushing wise, Doc Boone led the way as expected. 18 carries, 87 yards, average almost 5. A great job from him, keeping it moving there. Jason Copeland there, 9 for 42. Hank Falco, 4 for 10. Sean Snow, 2 for 4. Pablo Sanchez, 1 for 8. Action Jackson, 1 carry, and he didn't get too much with it. He fumbled the football, and the longest carry was to Doc Boone for a gain of 17. Receiving wise, let's look at Arizona first. Jason Copeland, 8 for 60. Reginald Frome, 7 for 63. Sean McGowan, 5 for 66 and a touchdown. Tank Tremonti there, 3 for 26. Jackson Rodriguez, 2 for 23. Jacob Cool Beans, 1 for 6. Sean Snow, 1 for 8. Looking at the drops here, looks like Tank and Copeland each dropped the ball once. Longest pass was from Sean McGowan with a gain of 22. On the other side, let's talk about it. Only 4 different receivers here. Not a lot of mix up there, but they didn't really have to pass that much. The run game was working, but Vic Dotson, he's going to lead the way with 10 catches, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Kai Coco only had 2 opportunities, but he made one of them count for a score, 2 for 64. MJ Witten, 2 for 22, and he got his first touchdown. And Tom Clementine got a first down worth of yards there. Great job from them. No drops. Longest pass was to Coco for a 42-yarder. Defense, let's talk about it. Looks like Lakota with another 10-plus tackle performance. The rookie doing his thing. He got 12. Kenny Bombard, the other strong safety, gets 11. So that's 22 from the strong safety position. You love to see it. Both of them putting in work. Caleb Montaigne with 9. Shane Knox with 5. Pac Drescott with 4. Chris Sheen with 3. Ricardo Lopez with 3. Tyree Wells with 3. Bryce Stearns with 3. Maddox Cash with 1. Arn Jacobson with 1. Vic Dotson adding in a tackle. And Cliff Allen The former Voyager gets a tackle. Looking a little bit further, no tackles for loss here, but Bryce Ernst does lead the way with 2 sacks tonight. Great job by the rookie. Shane Knox not slowing down in any which way. He's going to take 1.5. Kenny Bombard gets the last half there. Great job. Kate LaMontagne and Chris Sheen both get an INT, and it looks like Chris Sheen had the longer return there for 20 yards. Ricardo Lopez, Lakota Sendawakua, Kenny Bombard, Chris Sheen, and Kate LaMontagne each get at least 1 pass deflection. Lopez and Lakota each get 2. Tyree Wells forced the fumble. Lakota gets the fumble recovery, so a real great game. He might make the team of the week again. That looked, but a great job there from the homies in Charlotte. On the other side, leading tackler will be Tyler Rogowski with 8. Gus Pack gets 8. Kane Elliott gets 7. Calvin Thomas gets 7 from number 77. Bruno Davis gets 6. Brett Eisenhower gets 5. Mikey Jackson gets 4. Tank Falco Jr. gets 4. Tony D'Alfonso gets 3. Pilsung gets 3. Reginald Frome gets 2. The tight end. Jessica Navarro gets 2. Dr. Don gets 1. Amari Jones, the tight end, gets 1. Oliver Prince gets 1. Lamar Roach gets 1. And Livy Dutton should have a pass deflection, if I can remember. Tackles for loss, only 1 there for Calvin Thomas, but he does lead the way in sacks with 2. And Gus Pack also gets 1 himself. No INTs there for Arizona. Livy Dutton, Pilsung, and Caden Elliott each get a pass deflection. No fumbles or anything like that. And that is all the defensive stats there for you. Jake Parkey perfect on the day with 3 for 3 on field goals, 3 for 3 on extra points. Longest field goal of 51. Felix was perfect on the day as well, making both extra point opportunities there. Looking at the kickoffs, looks like there's 10 total. 4 of them were touchbacks, all by Jake Parkey. Punting wise, Felix does have the longest punt with a 53-yarder, Jake Parkey with a 50-yarder. And it looks like they both average somewhere between 42 and 47, so like 44, 45-ish there on that side. Kick return wise, looks like Tremonti had 24.5 on the average. Vic Dotson was 23.5. Punt return wise, Tank Tremonti averaged 3 on 1 punt return, and Caleb Montaigne had 2 returns. Average 16, had a good return there for 32 yards. And that is going to wrap up game number 2 of week number 4, folks. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got another double header coming on tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss out. The game that you see right here is already recorded and ready to go. It's Tampa Bay and New York Eastern Conference matchup, as you already know. New York looking for their first victory and try not to go the same route as their other team that hasn't won a game in Arizona, so they're looking to try to get their first W, and Tampa Bay's trying to get back to 500, currently at a 1-2 record. And on the other side, we'll be back on Twitch, so make sure you watch out for this one. It's going to be a fun ride between Toronto and Pittsburgh, a big matchup in the Eastern Conference. Toronto can get their way back into a playoff spot if they could get the victory over the homies in Pittsburgh, while Pittsburgh, they're still trying to keep pace with Charlotte. They lost last week. They want to get back into the good graces of the W squad. So we'll go ahead and get into it when we get into it. But until then, thanks again for stopping by and hanging out with your boy. We got more games coming to you. Stay safe out there.